having fun. So it looks like we are ready to start. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sal TV. You are watching Sal and Kip cast the 4v4 show match. And it is going to be between Team Banny and Team Tag. I don't really have much better names than that for them right now, but it's 4v4. It's a new format. We're going to try things out.
So far, it looks like Team Blue is not running a medic. Tag didn't get those overheals on his rollout, so he is instantly down as Banny targets him down. Then we saw Afterglow with the caver on Lang, and only Steve C is up right now for Team Blue. He is on the point as Pyro, so he can easily air blast people back if he wants to, and he's actually doing a pretty good job with area control right there.
Yes, he does take down the spy, no problem. That's going to be very, very useful. I'm liking Steve's play so far. He's got to be a little careful about all the damage coming at him from the Demo Man, but that loose cannon actually not being as effective as regular pills in those close quarters, just because Steve C was able to dodge it so well. Steve Chi, as Lang is calling him. And I know their mumble is probably just filled with hilarity right now. I think some of them are even streaming. Stabby certainly is streaming his experience. So you guys can go check that one out, assuming that you were watching live. If you're watching like a YouTube VOD right now, well, no, he's not streaming from the past, so.
I'm sorry, I'm just over here laughing hysterically because Pierre has been alive this entire time, but he doesn't have a crit charge up because he's had his needles out the entire time. And he's just running around like crazy. It is amazing. He's still alive, finally gets onto the point and starts healing. We still don't have anybody capping the point, but it looks like we don't have anyone capping it yet. Now we will eventually after like 45 seconds into this. But there we go, Team Red takes it first.
I love watching Afterglow play this because he's really having fun with like the pogo jumping, which is something that I just can't even do. I am really bad at jumping. So watching somebody who's just like, oh, this is easy. This is how I move to work every day. Like this is it's a pleasure. It really is. And of course we got Lang sitting out here trying to help take the point right now. He did trade for Stabby, so hopefully these teams will be a little bit more even than they were in the last game, just to make things more fun. Looks like we do have a Demo Knight coming out of Tag himself.
Super serious, guys. Super serious stuff right here. We did have the crits popped on Banny, but Banny goes down, only able to get one kill out of that, I think. Pierre is still alive, and with it, gotta love him.
Well, here comes that jumper in once again. Sorry, I managed to change. I've got to stop clicking these mouse buttons. I hate my mouse. It looks like Afterglow managed to distract everyone there and get out for free once again. We've got Stabby going for the headshots from long range. Giggly with a nice kill on Afterglow finally. Banny takes him down though, and it looks like Red might cap once again.
Yeah, so pretty good comeback. Only letting Blue get a couple seconds. Oh, but then Tag coming in with the defense and getting a pill there too, and are gonna stop that red cap.
Yeah, actually, Demo Knight is strong. It really is, especially with the new buffs to the Targe, where explosive damage does practically nothing. So you've actually got Banny right now on the Scout, and that's going to be a better choice than Soldier, I think, against the Demo Knight, just because of how little damage a Soldier actually does. Banny getting taken down, though, and so suddenly this is looking a little bit steamrolly for the team with the Demo Knight.
Interesting. Yeah, so that's a very interesting development right there. Yeah, Tag just doing amazing.
Oh god, Afterglow. Afterglow is spawn camping right now.
Oh,
he's waiting.
no.
He's waiting for Steve C or somebody to walk out. There you go. There it is. That's the spawn camp we were waiting for.
Got the med pick. Goes down right there to Tag, whose pills just don't seem to miss. Probably some sort of magic or voodoo involved in that.
I'm pretty sure it is voodoo magic. That's what I learned when I went to New Orleans. Is that's a totally a real thing, and you should all be scared of it. Banny does go ahead and cap that point, so we are having the time tick down for Red now. Remember, nobody has won a round on this map yet. We've got Banny bottling them up in the point, just playing Scout right now. If somebody focuses him, he will die. Afterglow does go down from the side. Now it is actually 2 players down. Stabby died twice, of course. That is his dead ringer getting finished off. Tag does go ahead and get himself killed somehow. Banny has the moves. He's got the jukes. Nobody's taking him down. But it looks like Blue will hold this point still.
Definitely thought you were going to go for he's got the moves like Jagger. A little sad you didn't. But Blue takes the point right there. Everybody up and almost a 90% Uber or crits charge. That is what Lang is running right there, crits. So I want to see a crits to Demo Knight.
So apparently I was totally wrong with the Demo Knight and the buff. The resistance has been there the whole time. The buff is there's no afterburn. That's actually true. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to anything I say because it's always wrong. Tag getting taken down by Banny once again. This is a close round. Afterglow on the sniper. Not going to be able to jump on this one, but he is trying to showcase some better aim, I think. Looks like the rest of his team will finish up blue. So that's going to be cap for the red team.
I really want to see Stabby go something else. I know he's a very capable scout, but I guess if you have Banny on your team, there's no way you're going to get scout. That's just a short stick, I guess, right there. But I think he could... I'm not exactly how sure Spy is on a map like Badlands. On Viaduct, it can be a lot more useful. Like we saw, Stabby did go huge, but I don't know. I think on Badlands, you kind of have to readjust.
Yeah, on Badlands, he seems like he's being really shut down hard by this other team. But looks like he could get in there and maybe get a stab. He's just got to be... he's got to be very, very sneaky about when he allows anybody to see him. Right now, it looks like he might go for tag, just go for the headshot here maybe. He's got a good ambassador aim as well. And one thing that he's doing here, even though his team... Ooh, it does get taken down there. Even though he didn't do any kills there, he actually did take a lot of damage and attention away from the rest of his team. That's still a useful thing to do. Blue trying to cap this point back from red. They're having a tough time here with Banny and a lot of damage coming out from Pure on the Demo Knight, or Demo Man, not Demo Knight. Giggly coming in trying to use that skill stick, but it's not going to happen.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
We saw Steve C go for Heavy for 1 second, has decided to go back as Spy as his team needs to get to control of the point in the next 20 seconds. Otherwise, it will be GR going to Team Banny. We'll see, though, get some Spy versus Spy for the first time.
Afterglow going for the headshots as the Huntsman Sniper, but I think he's giving himself away now, so don't think he'll manage to get any kills out of this. It is, however, spawn camp time, so it looks like blue team will not be winning this particular round. Afterglow will get taken down by a nice little stab from Steve. And then Steve does get, I think he's using the diamond back? But that's going to be round number 1. Once again, Team Banny showing their stuff. We've got the stream chat saying, "Wow, yeah, Stabby just can't catch a break. He's having to carry the rest of his team. This is so awful for Stabby." The whole point here, ladies and gentlemen, is really to have fun. We've got Steve C on the Tomislav heavy this time. That's going to give him a little more mobility than a normal heavy would have. And there's actually a normal heavy out across the map from him. He's having to take a lot of damage and will die. Pierre just keeping that damage rolling.
Spies are really glad to see those heavies out. Giggly get it, backstab right there as he's gone Spy as well. Stabby still alive somewhere, even though he took a pill to the face from Banny.
From Tag, actually.
No, from Tag, sorry.
And Afterglow now with the flare shot. Looking for some kills that way. He is going to have to try and deal some reflect damage. That's not going to work. Does get taken down by a shotgun to finish him off. Lang, of course, going for the kill on Stabby. Stabby is still alive. And Lang is like, where is this health kit? There we go. Oh, they moved the location of that health cabinet on King of the Hill Badlands, and this is not something that the players are too familiar with, which is good, I think. I think we want the players not to be too familiar with the map and the format. Just because that makes it more interesting for us. It means the players are learning the whole time they play. They get to try out new stuff every round. This is fun.
We really should have done Rail Bridge, which has a train, and I know how much you love trains, but the train can be the 5th player on the field, and it's so much fun.
That would have been an excellent idea. Next time I do one of these, it is definitely Koth Rail Bridge.
All right.
Oh, the damage! Oh, the DPS coming out of Tag right now. Ridiculous pipes taking down the medic right away. And he did manage to take down someone else there. Stabby getting a nice kill, however.
It's just an open target right there. If he missed, it would have been horrible because with that heavy just spun up and slowly moving towards the point, I think anybody with 2 eyes and an icicle could have gotten that stab. But nonetheless, it stops.
And
stops
Stabby's
CC
still
from advancing.
Like, Stabby has got to be, working his butt off just to stay alive here. He's having to keep that dead ringer out almost all the time, looking for trick stabs on his enemies. Will he get another stab? We don't know. There's probably going to be a bunch of damage going out on that point. In fact, he's going for headshots right now, so we'll see if he gets one of those. Steve C out with Pyro once again. Still going for the flares, the power jack. The power jack makes you go faster now, doesn't it?
Something like that.
Okay, I honestly don't know. It's been so long, I've stopped paying attention to the weapons. I feel like Sea Bear, honestly. Nice little flare shot there from Steve, though, so he does take down Banny, popping him up in the air and not letting him do anything. Now he's going to go under the point, going for the medic kill. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Steve C is a boss on the Pyro. Can they cap this point? Or prevent red team from capping it? Well, yes, absolutely they can.
Yeah, Blue doing a great job of holding on here, really skinning their teeth with this point. So much time Red has on the point, but looks like Team Banny won't be able. Well, just as I say that, Banny finishes off Tag. I thought for sure he was going to go into the point right there, but looks like he just needs to fall back and get some health, and of course not having that medic, going to be huge. Afterglow has gone medic though, but he just spawned. He's about a 20% charge right now.
Well, we had an engineer out, but Stabby is going to put an end to that real fast. That is one of your problems with engineer, is that if you're not paying attention to a spy will just wreck your day, whether it's on a pub, whether it's on a 6v6 match or a 9v9, or here in the new 4v4 format. By the way, I just want to shout out Andy Vitch once again. He is the guy who donated actually 100 pounds, which is like 150 US dollars, to the prize pot here. I actually donated 100, which is the first month of my little Patreon website worth of earnings. So you can check out, I know XTV is running a Patreon website, which is awesome. TFTV, of course, has their subscription. There's a lot of places you can put your money if you're interested in supporting TF2, so the last thing I want to do is plug my own. But I am very happy to say that I'm using the first month's worth of mine to help contribute to this prize pot here. But all the players are getting paid to play today, which is going to be awesome. But yeah, I want to shout out Andy Vitch for coming up with this 4v4 rule set and format, and being dedicated enough to host a league for it as well. He's an awesome dude. And he wanted me to shout out Fornaut, I think just for having an awesome voice.
Sounds about right. And also UGC picked up the 4v4 format and will be starting their new 4v4 season soon.
Oh,
so
sweet.
a lot of great things going on. Yep, going to be a lot of content. Look at what we got going on in the point. We have a level 1 sentry gun out of Giggly on the point. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, this is gonna
I really
be,
hope he's running the short circuit too. Oh, but it goes down.
It does. I tell you what that level 1 sentry did though, was it just delayed the enemy team pushing forward just a little bit. And of course Giggly still is alive, so he could still, if he can get this scout off of him, make another sentry, which he already has. Let's see where he is hanging out right now. Going to be on top of the point, just trying to hold it down. So this is an interesting round. Looks like Blue has got this one in the bag. Team Banny might consider changing back to some more core classes for them and trying things again. We've got Afterglow back on the sticky jumper. Tag, interestingly enough, on the heavy weapons guy. This time playing an interesting style of heavy. We'll see if he makes this work.
Steve C with some great aerial denial right there at the last minute as Red was trying to come in, but with that, Pybro on the point was able to do some nice work. So yeah, we're all tied up 1-1. Team Banny versus Team Tag.
Team Tag making it happen so far. Tag himself has a family business, that shotgun with 9 shells for like no reason. I don't know. I really have no clue why you do that. Afterglow getting shut down on the jumps right here. Lang and Tag doing too much damage to him, and that's going to be Pure getting taken out by the family business itself. Tag's feeling good about that. And now Red Team on the point. Stabby looking for some kills, but Giggly Guy, not Steve. Giggly Guy with the Enforcer out there, so he's looking for kills as well. Just going to be straight up like spy scouting it.
That's the worst type of spy and scout. We have a big bomb in here from Afterglow getting a kill with that loose cannon, but going down mid-air for Tag and his family business. Nothing like that air shot from a heavy.
Banny doing a huge amount of work on the on the scout. Tag was running around with the steel fists out, trying to turn this into an MVM style game, but no sir, not gonna happen. He gets knocked back into the Stone Age. Pure now has his huntsman out. He's ready to kill some people with bow and arrow just for fun. And yes, Red Team controlling the point this time around. So this looks a little more like what we'd expect. And Team Banny, but Banny gets taken down.
Our control point is being captured.
I want to see a reflect arrow kill. That's what I need to see right now.
That would be pretty fantastic.
Steve C managing to lay that hammer down on Afterglow. Didn't catch that one on camera, sadly, but there's just been epic levels of ridiculous kills all game here. And, oh, Pure's got that Cleaner's Carbine out. Looks like it's not going to do the work, though.
We have the Fist of Steel out on the point, and actually Tag does get a hit on Stabby. Of course, he was only dead ringing, so it doesn't really count. So we're going to have to see some more Fist of Steel action out of Tag here if he really wants to join the Heavy Hall of Fame. Going for that family business. Oh, and goes down. Banny coming out with that Pretty Boy's pocket pistol, helping his cause a little bit.
And one of the unsung heroes of this game, actually, I haven't been focusing on too much, is Lang. He's been doing a lot of work here. Of course, you see he's tied with Giggly for kills right now, for points, I should say. Times are very close in this round, so this is kind of what we want to see, ladies and gents. This is an exciting TF2 with pretty much all the weapons coming out. nonstop. It is, of course, not the most competitive game in the world, but if this is any kind of preview of the UGC 4v4 League, then I am hooked.
Awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And real quick, I forgot to do when we were doing shout out to whitelist.tf, which is how Andivich was able to create this 4v4 whitelist, which is probably been narrowed down to perfection because he's tested it so much. But yeah, whitelist.tf for all your whitelist needs.
Well, interesting. I'm gonna have to check that one out myself. I've heard whitelist.tf. In fact, Andy was the one who mentioned that to me. Pyro down, Pierre is yelling, so he's pretty happy about that. Blue team will cap the point once again. The times are still close. These guys are fighting for it.
Yeah, Steve C has been doing major amounts of work right here, and I'm pretty impressed. He's number 1 in his team right now, which I don't know if it says a lot, but he's also got a Pyro Unusual, so that says a lot about his Pyro skills. So yeah, I'll let you extrapolate the details. But oh, it goes down right there. Afterglow coming in onto the point, taking him out, 2 down. Oh, everybody but Tag down right now, and Tag's got that family business. We'll see if he can go big. He's got a lot of health, but can't do it, and Pierre gets an Uber Saw on him.
Pure is one of those Uber Saw masters. I've never actually fought Pure with an Uber Saw. I fought Harbly with an Uber Saw once. I did it very publicly, and it was shameful. But, you know, he's an invite player, so what do you expect, right? Anyway, Pure doing some crazy damage there with that Uber Saw, and he's going to be happy to have a Kritzkrieg ready pretty soon. Who will he use this on is the only question.
I'll give you an unusual if it is Banny, and...
Wait, you're giving me an unusual if it is Banny? Okay,
if it
well,
wasn't
you owe me an unusual.
Wait,
it's too late.
No,
you already said it.
no.
You already said it.
Nope. It only counts if it's in front of 500 people or more.
What is our stream viewer
You're
number?
only at 411. I'm so sorry.
Oh, darn it. All right, well, I wish the rules of bets were different, but apparently that's just how it is. Afterglow gets knocked down. We've got Stabby
really nice.
still waiting for backstabs and kills. He spots that Pyro who's been doing so much work, but he's not going to go for that one. Instead, going to go for, looks like Giggly Guy. And now does see, he's looking for headshot attempts. Does take down Steve C. It's 108 damage right away. Stabby finally taken down himself, but already doing real serious work here. Like, he I don't know. What am I trying to say here? He definitely talks down about himself, but even in a setting like this with like 6 invite players, he's been doing a really fantastic job.
Oh yeah, I mean, they don't make him out of platinum for nothing.
Yeah, I think people like to talk down to him because they're all like, oh, well, Stabby's just a pub spy. He's really terrible. He's not terrible, guys. He's pretty good at video games, all right?
I have no comment except, yeah, duh. But you have been out of the Highlander scene for a little bit, so I guess I'll give you that. But we do have 100% crits ready to go, and I will give you $1 million if it's not popped on Bandy. There we go.
Okay.
That is
Wait,
mine.
but it
Doesn't
still
matter,
has to be in
popped on
front of
Banny.
500 people, right? And there you go. It is popped on Banny. Giggly Guy getting taken down by a nice stab there. So Banny didn't actually do a lot of the damage, but he was taking a lot of the focus. Now manages to shut down that jump from Steve C right in midair. That was beautiful. And so this is kind of the Banny you all expect to see playing TF2. Just like, I'm going to destroy everyone. No problem whatsoever. There is a Widowmaker NG out here, but he's going to get knocked down by himself. Not really going to be doing too much there.
We did see Tag go NG there.
Yeah,
At
but he
the
was
end,
out by
probably-
himself. You're not going to do a lot by
Yeah.
yourself. 1-2. Remember, it is 1st to 3 to win this style of map, which I like. I like how short these can be. We're getting pretty close to the time the Afterglow actually has to leave, but hopefully he's having enough fun that he doesn't just like abandon the game and whatever he has to be at next, he's able to be late. That's what I want. Because it's awesome to watch this. It really is. Tag's still on the NG, going that Widowmaker. You know, he's the Widowmaker is nice to deal a lot of damage if you can get in close, but it's almost like playing the heavy as a fat scout. You know, it's it takes a lot to get up into your enemies' faces.
Definitely, but if anyone can do it, Tag can, maybe, possibly. We'll see if he sets up a sentry gun, because that's obviously going to help control area denial right here. He is going to put one in the little, what they call it, the shit house, right?
Yep, that little shed right there. It is. It's a wonderful place. Tag does spot Stabby, and Stabby actually having to pull out that spy circle just to escape the flames. We do have Tag with that short circuit out, looking like he wants to get some kills out of that. Banny takes down DJ Big Gig one more time, and looks like Banny down. There is a heavy out right now. Oh, actually, interesting. We've got a problem.
Ooh, is heavy and medic, and that is not allowed because it's just
yeah,
so
I'll tell him.
overpowered.
I'll tell him. They should know that.
Oh, they have been reported cheaters. Everything is null and void apparently at this point. Have to start all over. Probably just a mistake right though, but you can definitely see how Heavy and Med is just completely
There you go.
overpowered.
I told him, so he went ahead and suicided the Med.
Yep, good call. I think suicide maybe the Heavy would have been better, but regardless, entire red team is down. Blue pushing forward back onto the point to get some more time, and they are about 2:15 on the clock right now in this 4th round.
Things going pretty well so far. It looks like apparently Glow may have to leave, but Aurora, one of his close friends, is telling me to get somebody else in. So you keep talking for a minute. I am going to talk to somebody else.
Oh boy, okay. So Pierre has come back as Engineer, which will be interesting. We'll see if he decides to counter Widowmaker with Widowmaker, but we'll have to worry about that level 1 on the point, although it did already go down right there. No, Tag actually has it still up. He's only going to keep it at level 1, which seems a little fair right there. After Glow coming out of house with that minigun revved up, just trying to get as much as he can, and actually doing pretty good, taking down Lang right there. He does have to deal with that level 1 sentry on the point, but nothing a revved up Heavy can't deal with, especially when you have your spy buddy to get that sap down. So Stabby coming in there, and they will recapture this point, it looks like, with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock for them. Remember, red team, that is Bandy's team, only has to cap one more time, and they will win this map. They already won a Viaduct. If you haven't had a chance, go check that out on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube right now. But anyway, Bandy taking down the sentry gun right there. So Tag had a little trouble figuring out how to control scouts with that sentry. And of course, Wrangler not allowed in... Wait, is Wrangler allowed?
I actually don't know.
I'm gonna go check on that. Now you have to talk.
I will, because I just managed to finish talking to, I think it's Ali or Al or something like that. I swear I don't know his name, so I feel bad. Steve C is on the Cow Mangler, so he is going to be going for some UFO-style action right now. And the blue team is in control of the point, so they look like they are doing a fantastic job this round. Steve, you don't need that ammo. What are you doing? I was going to go for the charge shot. Not going to hit that Heavy, sadly, but looks like the rest of his team is still alive. Up until Tag bites the dust. Stabby using that dead ringer. Steve in some trouble. He does steal a sandwich, but then gets taken down himself. So, you know, sandwich theft is punishable by death here in the TF2 universe. It's a very, very egregious sort of crime, and it will be punished with full force of the law. Tag still playing that NG.
And I did some research. The Wrangler is not banned. The Gunslinger, however, is. So, Wrangler, we haven't seen that been pulled out yet, but most of these guys are Sixes players, so they really wouldn't know what that looks like now, would they?
No, I'm still trying to coordinate the one of our jumper replacements in case After Glow has to leave right now. So, trying to get the password out of banning.
Oh. Alright, we'll see. Well, Blue is coming back, trying to take it back at this point, but Giggly Guy gets a little bit out of position right there. However, manages to get back, but he's all alone in the shed by himself. Will pull out that Crusader's crossbow and try to get some needles there on the Heavy, and actually Afterglow gets targeted down nicely. Lang finishes him off right there onto the point, and it looks like Blue Team going to be pushing in here, and will be able to take back the point. Only 40 seconds left. Remember, they have to win this to stay alive in this map.
Yep, give me a little bit more time here.
Alright, yeah, Tag's still on that Engineer. I admire his tenacity and still running that. He hasn't been doing a crazy amount of work with it, but just putting up that sentry gun alone is going to do a good job in discouraging 1v1 battles on the point. We do have an Uber popped right there, so Giggly was running that Uber the entire time. He pops it on his scout Lang right there. Mostly defensive right there, but will keep him and his scout alive. Less than 10 seconds left to go. And Blue Team looking like they're going to be able to take their second victory in this map. Oh, they got to watch out for Banny, but Banny can't do it alone, despite the fact that Banny is the man. So that will be the score. That will take the score to 2-2. We are tied up here on Badlands in the 4v4 show match of the century.
Well, I'm very happy how this is going so far. It is 2-2, so it is down to the wire. 1 round left for us to watch these players duke it out in a 4v4 format. After this, I will have to go. I'll do some VOD uploads to YouTube, and of course, I think some of these players may have to go as well, but maybe they'll just keep playing. Who knows? I'm sure Stabby will want to keep playing, and he's probably streaming his POV as well, so you guys can check that out. Banny backing off for a little while here. I'm really excited about this whole 4v4 league that UGC is starting up, and so I'm hoping that that goes really well. Tag is on the engineer now, and he's got a sentry. Gonna set that up. Looks like underneath the point where it will just sneak up on people in case
dirty.
they're going for that health kit down there.
Deep in the shadows under the bridge where the trolls live. Love it, Tag. Love it. We'll see if he gets in. He flies with that bait. But yeah, so this is pretty exciting. One of the more well-matched 4v4s that I've seen. We do have an Uber popped on the point, so really interesting that Giggly has been running that Uber, and there really saved his team's butt. Being able to survive the attack onto the point. Now going to try to clean up and get a little pressure on, but Banny is in the house right there and denies Lang any of that sort of action. Looks like they didn't call out that Banny's there, and now the entire team wants to run in. Oh, but the Uber saw comes out and takes... Oh, get some damage on Stabby, but Stabby goes down right there from Tag's shotgun. So the NG helping out right there, but not enough left for Blue to really defend the point anymore.
Afterglow is going to have to go, but we do have his replacement coming in right now. Ali, or Al. I actually don't know how to say this guy's name. Allah, maybe? No clue?
LA?
No clue.
A-double-L-E. We'll see what kind of jumping techniques he's got in store. We haven't seen too many caber kills. A little bit sad. A little bit sad. After the huge performance out of Afterglow before. But yeah, just real quick, thanks to Afterglow for coming in and showing us some stuff. That was a lot of fun to watch. We do have the crits popped onto the point. Banny is going to get that again. He gets a 2K falling back to help his mid survive. But with control of the point, they've knocked out 30 seconds. But remember, Blue Team already has a minute left. Minute knocked off on the clock.
And you guys do see yourselves down there, but in case you didn't, Afterglow did have to leave. He definitely had a hard stop today, but it doesn't matter. Ali, TT, has come back in to join for the last round. We'll see if he can do any kind of work at all here, as he's going to be respawning pretty soon. Stabby with a nice kill on Giggly. Things are going well so far. The round is very, very close. This is the tipping point, ladies and gentlemen. The last round, we'll see what happens. And I want to watch our new player here. Looks like he is going to go for the jumps. Can he make anything happen? There is a sentry gun out there right now, so I'm not sure whether that's going to work. Looks like he will start laying the pipes down. Not doing a lot of damage just yet. Could be bad. There is... No, not going to happen. That sentry gun is actually going to shut him down pretty badly. There you go. It does get taken down by the sapper. Very, very helpful for a burgeoning caber demo. But so far, not able to get the hits with that caber, and now he's being pressured back into the house. Doesn't feel good to have a scout on your ass like this.
You did get a nice pill to take down enemy medic right there, so that's something. But Tag actually finishes him off again with the NG shotty. So it doesn't matter it doesn't matter that somebody's playing engineer. It matters that it's Tag playing engineer, and he can be so deadly just with that shotty, which you've already seen. Stabby getting the backstab on Tag though, and then the headshot there on Lang. Nice little cleanup right there. Will allow his team to push onto the point now.
And of course, they've got their demo man right there helping them cap it up once again. A minute worth of time difference, which means red team is at a severe disadvantage right now. They've got to hold this point for a full minute just to tie it up. They can do that, but there's going to be a lot of action coming their way pretty soon. And this looks like a pretty fierce team right now. You've got Steve C on that pyro. He spots the spy, and that's going to be pretty bad for that spy, of course, unless you can get something done right away. Steve looking for him here, but no, he will just pull that power jack out. Come around behind the enemy team. Does get taken down. That crit screen coming out of red is actually going to save the round for him right now. Pure now down as well, though, and things are looking kind of bad. Lang's still up here. There is a sentry gun that is causing a lot of problems for Ali, and now it's just Stabby trying to defend this point. I'm not sure if this is going to work for him.
Looking real good right here for Team Tag. Really think that full-time NG paid off for them, especially in terms of denying the jumpers. They're going to get back into the point to prepare for a 35-second hold. And that's all they need to take this map, which will bring it to 1-1 in terms of overall map score. Steve C does go down right there, so Banny is coming out fast and furious, and that is never a good sign. Only Giggly is up left alive, but he goes down, and here is Red's revolt. Getting a lot of time on the board right there, and Pure already with 60% charge crits, I believe. So, oh boy, if Ali gets that crits, this could spell disaster for Blue Team, as they only need 15 seconds left, though. Oh man, they got to get to the point though first, and there's sticky traps everywhere.
Well, that could end up being the game here. We'll see. Blue team is going to have a desperation push or two. They've probably got time for 2 pushes. Stabby using that dead ringer to the best of his ability. So red team is all still alive. Don't trust that kill feed at all. Tag is coming out trying to do some damage, stickies of his own. But he is being bottled up in here by Allah. Or Ali, or however you pronounce that terrible name. I'm sorry, I'm so bad. The crits coming out once again. That's going to be destroying the blue team right now. Can they do any kind of damage in exchange? Looks like Lang will go ahead and take down 1, 2. In fact, Steve C got one as well. That means that it's just Stabby left alive, and he is not going to be able to take down a Pyro and a Scout by himself. He's taking a lot of damage right now. Goes ahead and pops the dead ringer once again. 15 seconds left on the clock. Red really close to potentially pulling this one out, but they've got to get there within 10 seconds. It's not going to be long before things get very, very bad for them, as this could be the round. They've got to jump up there. Quick time on the point right now. It looks like that's what they are doing. Pure staying below the point, but he is getting attacked by a Pyro. Demo Man on this point going to get knocked off, and that is going to be blue team winning the game, unless there can be just a little bit more time put here. No, that's it. Blue team wins the map, and I really do have to go, I'm afraid, so I cannot do a third round. I will go down and talk to these folks real quick about their impressions of the 4v4 setup, though. So let's see. I guess I'll get them to all go into one channel, and then we will go have a little post-game interview, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Sal, I'm going to leave you to that, and thanks for doing this so much, guys. But I will talk to you later, Sal.
Well, thank you.
I run other classes, but I just would get creamed. My DM just
What
can't.
about meta?
Let's head up to the Airshot
That would
Casino
have been
channel.
smart. I didn't even think about
Air
that.
Casino channel?
Yeah, Airshot Casino, and let's all chat, because I got to go, so I can't do a third map.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was
the
a
engineer
ridiculous
strategies.
map. We're all coming into this channel now, so we're gonna have a little post-game chat and get your impressions on kind of the 4v4 and what you like, what you don't like. I feel really bad. Is it Allah? Is it Ali?
It's Ali, but it's
Ali.
fine.
All right, cool.
Shout out to Aurora, but
So Ali, you only played for like a round, but this is 4v4 TF2. What were your thoughts?
it was pretty intense.
Playing with these guys, I'm sure always is. Is that something that you would enjoy trying on a regular basis, or are you more just like, nah, let's keep it chill?
I don't know. It's a bit too hectic and chaotic, I guess. I prefer
Alright.
6v6, but maybe if I get some friends together or something.
Is that sentiment echoed by everyone here? Do you guys all think it was too chaotic, or was it just good enough?
I definitely enjoyed the chaos. The parts where it got less fun were actually the parts where it settled down. There were some brief moments where we saw, the other team was holding on mid, and they had a medic buffing a demo man who was placing sticky traps. And when those trappings of more methodical 6v6 start to come into play, that's actually when this game mode breaks down. It's when it's more chaotic and less controlled that this game mode, I think, is at its best.
Yeah, essentially, there's not enough time to break the hold with only 4 people, because
That
you're
is
gonna
true.
end up wiping again with all 4 people, and then you have another spawn wave, and you're
Yeah.
that's like 2 minutes off the clock almost, which you can't afford because it's only 4 people.
Well, what's really, I think what was really cool about it was just like the strategery of, the class switching. And I feel bad. I feel bad because, like, this was partially supposed to be, showing off the format, and, like, it would just be dumb to run Perma Spy,
I don't know.
It worked well, dude. Like
We
we
could never
got
kill
we got a
you.
lot of Stabby on camera. It was always fun to watch. So I think everybody was
Well,
happy to see
that's
that.
good. But I just, I wish I could have. You guys, these guys are incredible, and like I just, it's all I can do. So yeah, I'm glad it was fun to watch at least.
You definitely
But-
served as a constant distraction. We were always having to look in 2 directions, so even if you're not putting out a lot
Yeah,
of DPM,
well, that's
that
actually
is
I
really
was
useful.
I was really trying to do that a lot, just because I know, just because you can't. I'm just trying to run behind you, so you have to like turn around and not
Right.
shoot at my buddies, and that's something I can do even if I suck, So, yeah, no, that was good.
Well, thank you guys so much for playing. There is actually a UGC 4v4 league, I think, that's starting up pretty soon. I don't know if there's still signups or what, because I am bad about doing shoutouts, but they decided to adopt the format, so apparently it's going places. Do you guys have any shoutouts you want to do? I think we should go alphabetically down the list since you've all played and are awesome. Starting with Ali.
Shout out to Aurora.
Sweet.
Shout out to who?
Aurora, of course, hooked me up. Aurora?
And shout out to Top Time.
Nice.
Shout out
Um,
to Afterlife.
Well, thank you.
That's
Banny?
Shout out to Klanana, to my team, and Lauren.
Of course.
All right, Giggly, what do you got?
Shout out to tf2noobs.com. Shout out to my Twitch/my YouTube. Shout out to Show Me the Monet. Shout out to Girl Gamers, Add Me, and shout out to Sal for organizing this.
All right, Lang, I got to hear from you, man.
Shout out to Tip of the Hats, tipofthehats.org, TF2 charity fundraiser event. Go check it out. Our next one is coming up in March.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Pure?
Shout out to Justin for being a pretty good scout. Shout out to Clockwork for being the best scout of the season. And shout out to Sal for making an appearance back in TF2 and, you know, putting your, what's it called? Putting your hat back in the ring or whatever it's called.
Yep, hats in rings, definitely a TF2 specific idiom. But thank you for the shout out, and of course we got to go down to Stabby, man. You're still on air?
Oh yeah.
Let's hear the shout outs, dude.
Sorry, I always feel under pressure when they shout out because I always forget things. Well, I'm gonna second the shout out to Tip of the Hats. Shout out to my boy Nozzle. Thank you for all your help and everything. Shout out to all the casters out there. Thanks for promoting competitive play. And shout out to I don't know, bananas. I like bananas.
Bananas are good. Bananas are great.
And yeah, thank you, Sal. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, hopefully we see more of it in the future. Steve, man, we got to get some shout outs from you.
Shout out to Show Me the Monet, my Highlander team, Steve C Games, and Gold, and Girl Gamers.
Okay, and finally, the man who I insulted today by not including him in the Reddit title. Tag, you got some shout outs for us?
Shout out to Sal for not including me in the Reddit title. I would have probably gotten downvotes. Shout out to anyone that even knows who I am, because I don't even know.
Who's talking? What's
Self-esteem issues. So shout out to, I guess Disengage. He's probably not even watching, but whatever. Let's see. Shout out to... Wait, I already did Sal, right?
I think so, for being an ass, yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Grant, because I love killing Grant. Shout out to that guy.
All right,
yeah,
guys.
That's about it.
It's been good. I really have to go now, but it's been an excellent time. I had fun casting, and it sounds like you guys had a good amount of fun playing. Hopefully the viewers had as much fun watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
See you.
Later, Sal.
Bye, Sal.
Love you.